Well, good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Jurnee Taylor. Thank you for choosing THV 11 this afternoon. We're going to bring in my friend meteorologist Tracy Bean, who's in for meteorologist Nathan Scott. Tracy, it's finally Friday. What do you have for us?
Finally Friday. Well, we do have some scattered showers that may develop later in the day today, and we are looking for a bigger area to push through later into the evening. But right now, things are looking pretty good. 77 in Little Rock, dew point around 65. That humidity is not too bad. It feels a little stuffy out there, but it certainly could be worse. And with temperatures on the rise, it will be by the end of the weekend. But across the state, more 70s as well. We've got Texarkana around 78. Stuttgart's already at 79. And hello, Searcy, you're at 76 degrees. For your Friday planner, we've got cloud cover, and you can still see some of that sun popping through today. And that is going to fuel some of these storms later this afternoon. Into the evening, we are looking for some of those storms to possibly be severe. They could see some wind gust and also some hail. But we'll watch that for you. It is certainly not going to be widespread, and we'll get through this together. Don't you worry, because on Saturday morning, all of this moves on out, and we have an absolutely beautiful weekend ahead for you.
Thank you, Tracy. Second round play at the PGA Championship was delayed this morning after a fatal road accident. That incident led to a massive traffic jam and the arrest of Scottie Scheffler, the world's #1 ranked golfer. Scheffler is now back at the course, but as Michael George reports, he is now facing numerous charges, including one felony.
Video from ESPN shows Masters champion Scottie Scheffler being led to a patrol car in handcuffs early this morning.
Right now, he's going to jail.
Okay.
He's going to jail, and it ain't nothing you can do about it.
Scheffler was on his way to the Valhalla Golf Club when police say he failed to follow an officer's orders after a shuttle bus struck and killed a pedestrian. ESPN says Scheffler drove past a police car and was chased down and taken into custody.
I believe he attempted to explain who he was and why he was trying to get onto the golf course, but I'm not sure that that information quite got to the police.
Scheffler said in a statement that he was proceeding as directed by officers, that it was a chaotic situation and, quote, a big misunderstanding of what I thought I was being asked to do. I never intended to disregard any of the instructions. The 27-year-old golfer was booked for second-degree assault of a police officer, third-degree criminal mischief, reckless driving, and disregarding traffic signals.
We'll just let it all play out. That's the extent of what we know. It's moving pretty fast at this time, but we'll litigate the case as it comes.
Scheffler begins the day 5 strokes off the lead at the PGA Championship. Michael George, CBS News.
In a THV 11 update, the federal government is in the process of reclassifying marijuana as a less dangerous drug. If eventually approved, it could lead to changes to Arkansas laws. The Arkansas Medical Marijuana Amendment of 2024 is collecting signatures to try to get on November ballot. The amendment will include a trigger law if marijuana becomes legal nationally. The lawyer for the family of Brian Malinowski is preparing to testify before Congress. You may recall Malinowski was the Clinton airport director who was killed in a shooting as ATF agents were serving a search warrant at his Little Rock home. Next Wednesday, the Malinowski's attorney will appear before a House subcommittee. One day after he testifies, the chairman of the ATF is set to appear before the House Judiciary Committee. We're also learning new details on a trial stemming from a 2018 duck boat tragedy on Table Rock Lake near Branson. This is video from that fatal day when 16 passengers and one crew member died. A Missouri appeals court now ruling a criminal case against the captain, the operations supervisor, and the general manager of the boat can move forward. They all face 17 counts of involuntary manslaughter for the deaths after taking the vessel out despite storm warnings. The countdown is on for Little Rock's newest school to open its doors. Future students and staff just cut the ribbon on the Lacey K-8 Academy. It's been a long time coming after 8 years of moving around students. And the new school is named after Dr. Marion G. Lacey, who passed away in 2017. She spent 4 decades as an educator, 3 in the Little Rock School District, and she's known for her work connecting students and uplifting those who were at risk.
The legacy of Dr. Lacey is one of excellence and equity, love, support, high standards, but also supporting every learner to achieve, greatness. And so meeting them just where they are. And we look to not change that, but build upon it. Those are kind of huge shoes for us to fill.
Lacey Academy is built on the former site of McClellan High School and will welcome close to 1,400 students when it opens in August. And over at the Little Rock VA Hospital, there's a brand new entrance. They held a grand opening Thursday. The hospital has been a landmark in Little Rock for 40 years now, helping provide care for active and former military personnel and their families. Meanwhile, the Arkansas Supreme Court rules for contested voting laws are constitutional and can be reinstated. The decision overturns a lower court ruling which blocked the laws because of concerns that they might threaten a person's right to vote. The laws deal with voting deadlines and voter ID requirements. The League of Women Voters challenged them on behalf of 5 Arkansas voters, but State Supreme Court Justice Cody Highland ruled that the acts don't put the citizens' right to vote at stake. We have more on the acts and the opinion from the Supreme Court right now on our website at thv11.com. State officials continue to clean the drained Lake Conway. Game and Fish have been removing tons of trash from the lake while the water level is low. They held a community cleanup event last month, but there's still a lot more trash to get to. So that's why they're inviting the public to join them today and tomorrow and again next month. Although they know they won't be able to get everything, they say they're having more volunteers can help them reach more areas.
Lake's already starting to grow up with grass, so the sooner we can get out here and clean up, the easier the cleanup will be.
In addition to picking up trash, Game and Fish is also working to improve the fish habitat in the lake. If you want to volunteer and help out with the cleanup today or Saturday, you can find the link to sign up on our website. Again, that is thv11.com. And today is Wear Green Day, according to the Coalition for a Tobacco-Free Arkansas. It's one way of recognizing their annual No Menthol Sunday. The group gathered at the state capitol yesterday. Smoking is one of the leading causes of preventable deaths in the U.S. This year, vaping is also being targeted as more and more Arkansans get sick from vaping-related complications.
But I can tell you, if you're young, don't let that young you destroy the old you. You can breathe free, you can be free. And without menthol in your life, hey, you can climb stairs. Doing those things for me today is still a challenge.
Sunday is the day of observance, a day to bring awareness to the negative effects of smoking. Deadly storms sweep through the South. We'll have a closer look with incredible video of the aftermath in Texas and where the threat is headed now.
And sunny skies for your Friday, but we do have a chance for some storms to push in later tonight. Stay with us and I'll have your forecast coming up in 4 minutes.